Hi, welcome back. In HBF, we encourage people to do networking, and we do networking by doing one-to-one. I'm going to explain in more detail what it means to do one-to-one. First of all, if you are already in HBF, I believe somebody invited you and you wanted to grow your contact sphere, you wanted to grow your networking sphere. There's a saying that poor people just work, rich people or smart people network. By doing networking, you basically expand your contact of influence, and you are able to get things done faster because you know someone who has that information that you need, or the products that you need, or the service that you need, right? So it allows those who network, allows them to be able to do more in the same 24 hours a day, 7 days a week that everyone has. Every one of us start on the equal. We have the same amount of time, right? And the question is, how do you leverage? And one way is leverage on other people's contact, and that is through networking. But in order to leverage on other people's contact, you need to first establish trust. And in HBF, we encourage people building trust with one another. And how do you build trust, right? You build trust basically by first building friendship. Just be a friend, finding common ground. So when we do one-to-one, right? One-to-one is when you ask another fellow member out and you meet, you normally fix a time. The meeting time for one-to-one is normally about 1 hour. You should try not to do more than 1 hour. And if even both of you are having very good conversation, and within 1 hour, and then say, hey, let's do part 2 another time. Because you never know, because the other party could be just trying to be very polite. They will not want to offend you, so they ended up just listening, and you are just talking away. So when you are doing one-to-one, make sure that you give half an hour the other person to share what he has. You are being a good listener, and the other half an hour for you to speak and explain who you are. So the goal is to find common ground, find common purpose, common interest. That's the right word. And then the venue, the location is, if I'm looking for someone else to do one-to-one, it should be normally me going to his place, right, or her place. So when I say his place or her place, would be, for example, I'm based in Old Klang Road and I want to do one-to-one with someone in Klang, I will have to travel down to Klang, okay? Unless the other person says that, no, don't come to my office, I don't mind coming to your office, that's different, right? The other thing is, if the person is working from home, then he says okay, let's meet at a cafe. You can always meet at a cafe, at a restaurant, over lunch, or you can also do a Zoom meeting. Okay, so it should be so the venue can be fixed, but these are a few places I've suggested. It will be, if the person have a proper business office, you can meet at his office, or in a cafe or a restaurant. Okay, and or a Zoom meeting. Okay, and then when it comes to doing one-to-one, right? Do not try to do hard selling. Okay, one-to-one is not for you to close a sale. One-to-one is for you to make friends. Okay, to find common ground. So do not go in like a hunter. Meaning you're looking for someone to close a deal. You want to close a deal. And when you behave like a hunter, that means the other person feels like a prey. Nobody enjoy being preyed upon. So, then how should be our approach? In HBF one-to-one, we always encourage farming kind of mentality. A farmer mentality is like this. He is looking at long term. He understands process. He understands there are seasons to sow, season to water, season to put fertilizer, season to pull out weeds, to maintain that, and in due time he will receive a harvest, right? But he's thinking on the long term. A hunter is not. He's just out there and looking for a victim, or looking for a prey, and bang, he take that home, and that's it. Bye bye. I'm done. No. This is not what we are encouraging in HBF, right? So in one-to-one, basically there is in HBF there are a worksheet which is there are 4 pages, and then I'm going to go through a little bit more with you what is inside the 4 pages. Okay, there is the basic one-to-one. And there is also the advanced one-to-one training. if you are starting out as a HBF member, we will tell you you only need to know how to do the basic one-to-one, because the basic one-to-one is about finding common ground. The advanced one-to-one goes a bit more. It goes into building testimonial, customer reference list. That is, we have special trainer who does that, and that trainer, the kind of training he goes through is very rigorous, and there is a coaching program where he comes after you and follow up with you and mentor you, and that is on the advanced side. But if you're a new member, I would say that keep that for later. Focus on just learning how to make friends, make contact, establish contacts. So the first 4 pages of the one-to-one worksheet, it become important. So we will teach you basically, I'm going to go through very quickly how to fill up the basic one-to-one worksheet.